Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I have my favorite concealers to show you, and I'm super excited about this. I've been on this concealer kick, just trying all these new concealers, trying to find my favorite consistency that I personally like best. And as you know, concealers are meant for concealing any areas that need a little bit more coverage. Perfect for under eyes and dark circles, perfect for any imperfections of the skin. Whenever using concealer for under your eyes, I always recommend hydrating under the eyes at first. You always want your skin to be nice and hydrated when you're going to use a heavy coverage concealer. A few honorable mentions that I want to mention to you that I'm not going to be putting in this video. One is the Chanel Finish Concealer. Another is the Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer. Also, I love the Bobbi Brown Concealer. I also really love the Laura Mercier Secret Creamy Concealer. It's a really great concealer. All four of those I'm not going to be showing you in my video today, but I really do love, and they work very well. The way I'm going to do this video is going to be my top 10, and actually the first 7 are going to be all drugstore brands, and then the top 3 just happen to be high-end brands. It just sort of fell into place that way. These are my top 10 favorite concealers. Okay, so the first concealer that I want to show you is from the company Almay, and this is the Almay Smart Shade Concealer with SPF 15. I have it in the shade Light Medium. And this goes for about $9.99 at drugstores. And this concealer is supposed to adjust to your perfect shade. It starts out white and then it adjusts to just your right shade, which I really thought was sort of brilliant. I think this one is best for under eyes, for dark circles. And it's a liquid medium coverage concealer. So it really gives a beautiful natural finish. I've been really liking this one. This is the Almay Smart Shade Concealer. My number 9 is from Revlon, and this is the Revlon Color Stay Blemish Concealer. I actually have this in the shade Medium Deep. Now the one flaw about this, there's no SPF. I know. But it is a really great full coverage concealer. It's great for any imperfections on your face, and I'm really liking this. I actually just picked up, and it's still in its packaging, as you can see. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. And this does have an SPF of 20, and I have this in the shade Medium. And this is just a sort of twist up, more of a waxier finish, more of a waxier full coverage concealer. This is a liquid concealer. So I really do like both of these. This is, I think, better for just imperfections on the skin. It's sort of a little too thick for my liking for under the eyes. I don't like that finish when it's too thick. And so this Revlon concealer is $9.99, and this one I believe is also $9.99. The newer Photo Ready one. But I really do love this Color Stay Blemish Concealer. It's really nice, but really makes your skin tone even, and I like this so much. This is the Color Stay Revlon Concealer. Okay, so my number 8 is actually a concealer palette. This is the Hard Candy Nobody's Perfect Concealer Palette, and you can get this at Walmart. This goes for about $8 to $10, just depending on where you get it. This concealer palette contains 3 concealer shades, a light, a medium, and a dark, and then 3 tone correcting shades. There's a lilac primer that's good for whitening and highlighting the skin. There is a yellow concealer that's great for under eyes, good for prepping eyelids. And then the green concealer is good for concealing redness and discoloration. And I'm really loving this. These are full coverage concealers. And just for $10, you get 3 shades, which is really great. You can find this at Walmart. And this is from the company Hard Candy. And it comes with this little brush that comes onto the actual palette. So I've been loving this. This is the Nobody's Perfect Concealer Palette from Hard Candy, and this actual shade is the Fair palette. I believe there's a fair, I think there's a medium. And I also love on it, it says, "We love our animal friends, we don't test our products on them." So this Hard Candy brand is a animal friendly, cruelty free product, which I love. This is the Hard Candy Nobody's Perfect Concealer Palette. All right, my next favorite concealer, my number 7, is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer, Highlighting Concealer. And this goes for $7.49 at drugstores. And this has the pen applicator that twist up top. And as you can see, I'm almost done with this. So this concealer, it really illuminates, it really conceals. It's just the perfect bright shade. what shade is this? This is Nude. Really great for under eyes and just regular dark spots. It really brightens the face, and what I love about this is this little brush is really perfect for a little trick, just doing a little bit of concealer over your eyebrow. Really brightens up your face. And I also love the brush for a perfect little inner and outer corner of the eye, and just dab that in to give a little bright finish. Also, you can use the brush on the cheekbones for a highlight. And also, last, my favorite little contour is just side of the nose and on the chin for just like a luminous glow. I'm really liking this. This is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer. Okay, so my number 6 is from Sonia Kashuk. This is a super popular concealer palette that is out in the drugstore. You can find Sonia Kashuk at Target. And this right here is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette. And this goes for $10.99 at Target. And I love this palette. I use this almost every single day. It is just my favorite concealer to travel with. It's perfect. Goes right into your bag. It comes with 2 concealers. It comes with a neutralizer, and it comes with a powder. Even if I don't use this concealer, I use this powder every single day to set my concealer under eyes or around my nose, or any imperfection in my skin that I need. And I love the neutralizer just to cover any blemish or any redness that you have in the skin. And the translucent powder is just great. Like, I wish they made this individually too, because the translucent powder, which is right here, I love. These Sonia Kashuk concealers have a hydrating formula where the concealer is super creamy and it actually adds hydration into your skin instead of drying you out. Just a really natural, really bright finish. I'm loving this so much. This is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette. All right, we're at my top 5. So the number 5 pick that I have to show you that I recently just talked about in my May favorites is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Treatment Concealer for dark circles. And I have 2 right here that I recently just showed you in my May favorites. These go for about $10 at any drugstore, and it is just my favorite drugstore concealer. I've just been having great luck with these and loving them so much. They are great for brightening anywhere around the eye or anywhere that needs brightening. They are super great for concealing dark circles and keeping your under eyes hydrated. That's what I really like about them. And they're really durable and they last really long. I like these a lot. They come with that sponge applicator that I said in my May favorites. I don't know how sanitary that is, but all I do is just give it a little sweep and then use my finger to just pat it in. I'm loving these. If you've tried these, let me know what you think, because I'm just very curious on hearing people's opinions if they like these or not. Love this so much. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles, and I have the shade Brightener Illuminator number 60 and the shade Medium number 30. Before I get to my top 4, I just wanted to give you an honorable mention. I talked about this before. This is the Pixie by Petra Eye Bright Kit number 2, and I just love this little palette. It is just an eye brightening palette for the days you didn't get enough sleep and you just want that awake look. And I've talked about this before, but I just wanted to throw in this little honorable mention in here with that. My top 4 concealers. The first one I want to show you, which is actually the last drugstore brand that I want to show you, is from Hard Candy, and it is called the Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. And you can get this for about $6 at Walmart, and this is a heavy duty full coverage concealer. A little bit goes a long way. It's perfect for dark circles, for blemishes. It even can cover tattoos. It is that heavy coverage. I have this in the shade Medium, and this is a yellow tone concealer, and it gives you this ultimate coverage. And also, I have to say again, the Hard Candy brand is animal friendly, cruelty free, which, come on, is just the way it should be. Okay, so these are my top 3 favorite concealers. The first one I want to show you, I actually don't have in hand. I got a sample recently at Sephora. It is from the company called Amazing Cosmetics. I got the sample Medium Beige. The concealer is $42 from Sephora. Gives you really flawless coverage, perfect for the under eyes, perfect for any blemishes on the skin. Now, really quick, one little thing that people do, sometimes people put on their concealer and then their foundation. But it's sort of pointless to do it that way if you think about it, because when you're brushing on your foundation, you're just sweeping away that product that you put on your concealer. So I always like to do my foundation and then my concealer afterwards, whether it's my under eyes or any imperfections that are on my skin. Now this is very heavy duty, it's very thick, it's full coverage. So if it's going under your eyes, you just have to hydrate under your eyes, whether it be just a serum or some sort of moisturizer that goes under your eyes. Let it sink in and nourish the skin before putting on any of the concealers that whatever heavy duty concealer that you decide to use. This is the Amazing Cosmetics concealer in medium beige. Okay, so my top two is from MAC. I couldn't just pick just one MAC concealer. I had to sort of give you just the general MAC brand as being my number two. The first one that I want to show you is the Select Moisture Cover Concealer. It is $17. And the Select Moisture Cover comes in 14 shades, and I happen to have NW20. This is definitely my winter concealer because this is super light for me right now. What I love about this, it's very moisturizing, and it's a very easily blendable concealer. I love this like doe foot applicator. It allows for just a real precise application. This is my winter concealer, the NW20 Select Moisture Cover Concealer from MAC. My next MAC concealer that I want to talk to you about is the Select Cover Up from MAC. And this is $17. It's available in 14 shades. This is very moisturizing. It's very easy, very blendable. This just sort of like brightens and lightens any problem or dark areas. It just sort of erases any spots. I love this so much. I have this in the shade NW25. That I could possibly use now, but this one and the last I just showed you are mostly just for the winter. This is the Select Cover Up Concealer from MAC. And then the last MAC one that I use all the time, this is the Studio Finish Concealer. Has an SPF of 35. I have it in the shade NC30. Comes in this little pot like a MAC eyeshadow. This is $17 from MAC. It comes in 13 shades, and this product is enriched with antioxidants. This is all good things in this that are going onto your skin to just hydrate and moisturize and really protect the skin. SPF 35 is very high for any makeup product to have such a high SPF included in it. This is a very creamy, opaque concealer. It's water resistant as well. When I perform, this is what I use. I use this for my under eyes or for anywhere on the skin. It's water resistant, so sweat resistant, really stays and lasts. It's very creamy, it's very smooth, it's very long wearing. This covers anything from dark circles to blemishes to any imperfections. This can even cover tattoos or moles or any dark spots. This is the most popular MAC concealer, I think. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer with an SPF 35. I have the NC30. Okay, we are at my number one pick. Now, I just have to reiterate, this is my pick. This is what works best for me, what I love the most, and for something to beat MAC, I really have to like it. Okay, so my number one I came across about a year ago and I've been loving, and I use almost every day. Whenever I do like a full beat, this is my go-to concealer along with the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. My number one is the Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer. I love, love, love. This is like secret camouflage in a tube. I love this so much. I have this in the shade medium. This goes for $25. You can get this at Sephora. It comes in 8 different shades. This is a heavy-duty, highly pigmented concealer. I've talked to you about this concealer before, but it's just my ultimate. It's a heavy-duty, highly pigmented, full coverage concealer. This is also water resistant. This is just a very creamy, this is like a secret weapon, like just camouflages anything that you need. Provides ultimate coverage. It's a tattoo concealer, so obviously coming from Kat Von D, it has to and does conceal any tattoos or birthmarks or anything that you need extra coverage on. Amazing for under eyes. I love this for under eyes. It really brightens the face and creates just like that flawless look. I've just been loving that like Kim Kardashian bright under the eye. Whenever you see Kim Kardashian done up and she has that bright under the eye, I'm loving to just bring the concealer down and bring it out. You can even bring it out to your temples, or you could just keep it right under your eye. I just love that pop of brightness. It just finishes your entire look on your face. If you have a dark eye like I have today, or if you just have a normal eye with a pop on of color on your lip, just having that brightness under your eye really just illuminates the face. And I just love what concealers do. They just create that ultimate finish, that ultimate flawless look. Concealers range from medium to full coverage, so whatever's best for you and your skin. And so my skin in particularly, I don't need to cover up anything on my face. I do like to cover up underneath my eyes to conceal any darkness. I don't really have any breakouts on my face that I need to cover up, but I do have redness around my nose, sometimes redness here or there in my cheeks. You can use heavier coverage for a more heavier look, and then you can use medium coverage foundation for more of a natural, everyday, lighter look. And so I just love concealer's job. Like, I just love what concealer has to offer to your makeup flawless face. So that's about it. Those were my top 10 concealer picks. I started off with my drugstore picks and ended it with my top 3 high-end brands. I would love to know if any of these were your favorites, or if you use any of these and like them. I would love to know. Or if there's one that I haven't mentioned today. I'm always looking for a new concealer. I'm still on the hunt for that perfect concealer. So if there's one that I didn't mention today that you like, please let me know. I would love to try it out. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Below I'll have all the information of all the concealers that I mentioned today. If you haven't done so already, please go up top and hit subscribe. And then down below I have links to my Facebook and my Twitter and my Pinterest and my Instagram, so you can check me out on there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!